took over. One of them was a painter. And I know the story from a monk who died about 4 years ago, and he was 98 years old, living here since he was a child. So then this German paratrooper name was Herbert Agricola. So he found in the rubble, and then he folded just a painting and mailed to his house in Germany. And then he promised, if I survive, I will restore it and send it back. The rest of the story is told me by a monk who's 85. He's always around, Don Germano. And he told me that when he was a student during the war, and his teacher got a call, and he said, "There's a package for you, for this monastery in Roma Termini," and was Herbert Agricola that sent back the painting.
Oh, how neat.
So there are cases here, but here there were not SS fighting. So the Germans were tough soldiers, but they had the code, they knew. And so, for example, in this monastery there are cases where one of the survivor became a Benedictine monk. He always came back through German paratrooper, because many died, Then in the 4 battles they had very little reinforcement, so they didn't want to surrender. So that's why when the Poles arrived on the 18th of May 44, there were just a few wounded soldiers, few German soldiers wounded, but most of them retreated on the 17th May 44. So this German became a monk, another was a painter, and one I met him, and now I don't remember the name. I met him when I was with a veteran of the 34, Slainov.
Okay.
I told you that I met a veteran of the 34 Division.
Yes.
We were here on the 18th May, 4 or 5 years ago. And then I saw, because on the 18th of May there are always commemoration, I saw a bunch of soldiers. I thought they were Allied, but in fact they were Germans. So when he came, and one of them said, I was a paratrooper here, and they hug each other.
Oh.
Yes, and I have these pictures of them hugging. Yes, Slainov was he passed away last year.
What was his name? Line off?
Sylvester Novs, and he was of German descent, so like second, third generation, I don't know. But he was 100% sure that the Germans were inside here. When I tried to I told him, now it's clear, it's historically proved, they were not here. But he said, but I saw them. But he was down below in his regiment in the castle.
Yeah.
I think they were all very sure that the Germans were using it.
Yeah.
And so, I was with him 4 days, so we did all the battlefields. And one day, another American in Rome met him, and he said, but it's true the story that the Germans were not in there? And he tried to answer, there are people that say, no, but I saw them. So